Good morning, people. It is Wednesday, the 11th of September. Welcome to TGA the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture.
Good morning.
You all right over there, Brent?
All right. Let me just say good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Nine Ether. Good morning, Davina. Good morning, Timmy. Good morning, Gin and Gist. Good morning, Abimi. Good morning, She's Evolving. She. Love that name. Good morning, Dr. Ashlows. Good morning, Dr. Amani. Why did I say Dr. Ashlows? Mr. Ashlows. Good morning, Dr. Amani. Good morning, 24 Lou. Good morning, Amy Snow Globe. Good morning, D. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, TT. Good morning, One Babosa. Good morning, Priz. Good morning, Crud Crew. Good morning, L1CFC7. Good morning, Chijoke. Good morning, G Love. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Rahama Bekele. All right, then. Good morning, Marlon. What are you looking forward to most on your holiday?
Me?
Yeah. I know you're already there.
Just not having to work.
What's your normal routine
What, on holiday?
on a holiday? Yeah.
It depends on what kind of holiday I go on. If it's a party holiday, it's high tempo. It's like Gen press. So like you wake up.
For those who aren't familiar with football analogies or watch football, explain to them what that means.
What, like a high press?
Yes.
Like full throttle, attacking it, rock and roll.
Yes.
You get me? Closing down the spaces, suffocating your matchups. You get what I'm trying to say?
What does that look like in holiday speak?
Like waking up, going to the bathroom when it opens.
Go to what?
To the bar.
Oh, to go to the bathroom when it opens.
No, the bar.
Yeah.
From when it opens. So when they start serving liquor, respectively.
And that's in the morning?
9, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I think the bar opens.
You start drinking in the morning?
Of course.
All right, cool.
Of course. You attack it.
Yeah.
From the morning.
Yeah.
So by like 12, 1 o'clock, you're waved.
Already?
Waved. You get me? That's when the sun's the highest in the sky. That's when you're going for it. That's when the party's kicking. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Fun and frolics. You probably might pass out about 4 till 6, 7. Then you're up, shower, get ready for the night because now you got to go out for the night time. You go consume dinner, hit the club, turn up, come home in the wee hours of the morning, minimal sleep, do it all again.
So this is what you're looking forward to this holiday. That's the plan.
Yeah, this first one's just the weekend.
Yeah.
So this one should just be, it should be high press. The other one, there's going to be time for relaxation.
Okay, so you've just told me the Gen one.
Yeah.
Give me the relaxation one.
Relaxation, get up, go get breakfast, swan around.
Breakfast is not Dutch courage.
No.
Okay.
Breakfast is proper breakfast food. Go and do a few laps in the pool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to be healthy and thing, fit, fresh.
What is that? Front crawl, breaststroke? What are we doing? Backstroke?
I'm a breaststroke man.
Yeah.
Just had to take my time and just stroke my way through it. You know what I'm saying? Just breaststroke, nice and easy. Few lamps, just warm up the blood and that. Chill out on the side, sunbed, get a book, and maybe strawberry daiquiri with it.
Yeah.
With the book, you know what I'm trying to say? And just relax and then chilled. Go and look at some excursions, see what they're offering. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether you're going to go and do a little boat ride or...
This is the planning for the excursions impromptu. It's not planned beforehand.
I think normal people do, but that's not my story.
All right,
I don't know, because I don't know how to work ahead like that. Or what am I going to do? Call up the people then before I even get there? No. I wake up in the morning and on the first day and I'll get my bearings and I'll go and book my excursions for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
Or this day we're doing that, this day we're doing that, this day we're doing that.
Yeah.
And pattern up. So yeah, because that one's a grown affair. It's my brother's 40th birthday. And it's a long time as well. There's going to be a lot of relaxation, a lot of book reading, a lot of massages, and just chilling, consuming good food, Just
How many of y'all are going?
8.
8.
Yeah.
No women.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, just a man them.
All right. Okay. And where's it again?
DR, that one.
Okay. You've been there before, innit? So you know what to do.
Yeah.
You know the pace.
That's it. So you know the landscape.
Yeah. You already know what's happening. All right. All right then. So you're gonna come back proper tanned.
I should do. I do what they say, innit? I'm gonna come back be nearly your colour.
Impossible.
There's always gonna be a
Impossible.
little gap there. I might take melanin tablets before I go.
What's that? You don't know what melanin tablets are, but you're gonna take it. All right.
Just make sure I pop.
The people that you're going with, are they experimental dunnies?
That could mean so much.
I know. What did you get from that question?
Are they experimental? Nah. I'm gonna say nah. They're old school.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're old school. I'm gonna say no to the experimental thing. Just what did you mean by that?
So obviously the first thing that came to mind when you said
That's
you're
me,
gonna
not
take
one.
some melanin tablets
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't know what they were, I'm thinking, all right, cool, you're going to DR, you're going with your brethren, and you're gonna be popping stuff.
What, pills and thing?
Yes.
No. My friends don't indulge in those kind of habits.
All right. Are they, any of them
Weed, that's it.
thrill seekers?
Nah. Bobby might be on smoke. I might try and see if I can like bungee jump or something. This might have to be the one. I've always thought about doing that. I don't know what the apparatus is like over there. I don't know what the health and safety standards is. Like, is bungee jumping in DR safe? I don't know, innit? I don't know. No, do you get what I'm saying?
Is
No.
the apparatus safe?
No.
You're thinking, you thinking the quality of the apparatus will reflect the country in which it is that you're in.
Potentially. I don't know.
What country do you think has the best apparatus? And which country do you
England.
think has the worst? Let's see where your mind's going. Cool. Let's have an insight into your mind today. Go on.
England should have good apparatus.
Yeah?
They should be safe. Where would be bad? Where wouldn't I trust? Anything third worldish. That's it. Because them man like to cut corners to get bombs.
You're thinking they go to local vendors to get the apparatus.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's just where if you was gonna bungee jump, where do you think the safest place to do it would be?
I guess a place that does it all the time.
I suppose any of them, like, it's holiday, innit? Any of them countries that's got, like, nice ocean and thing, and they would have a spot to bungee jump and jump off and thing, no? Don't you think? I've never bucked a bungee jump before. Like, I've never come across one. I wouldn't even know where to go to get one. I've never come across one. I see someone doing one in England the other day that looked pretty safe, though. I want to do it. Bucket list thing. Furthermore, you're right. I should check before I even get there. I'm going to Google and see where I can bungee jump in Punta Cana.
Have you checked with your doctor to see if you can...
If I'm allowed to bungee
you're
jump?
supposed to be doing those types of activities with your brain aneurysm?
Nah, but that didn't seem like something I should... I mean...
Well, your head gets... Yeah, and I don't think you do that on a regular. I don't think you do that on a regular. So,
Do you reckon it'll be an issue?
I don't know how brain aneurysms work like that. I don't know. I don't know if this will be a thing. I'm just thinking you pop down properly.
You know what it is? I respect the train of thought. I might have to phone my GP and just say if I want to jump out of a plane or bungee
Yes,
jump,
I think you should. Yeah.
am I straight? But it should be cool. I fly and the pressure,
What did you just say?
I fly. So like when you're 40,000 in the sky, the blood
No,
pressure
but-
and stuff's different.
The physics is different. You're in a plane that's already pressurized and whatnot, so you're not feeling what the plane's feeling.
Okay, fair enough.
But if you bungee jump,
And just
all of that, I don't think it's the same.
I'm gonna
But I
try
know
it.
it's not the same.
Paragliding, I could do that. Surely I could do that. Paragliding straight. No, that's when that's when the strings on the back of the boat with the parachute in it. Oh no,
I don't think so. I think it's
abseiling. No, abseiling is not that. What's that one called? What's that one called? With the strings on the. I've done it before. With the strings on the back of the
me
boat,
see.
and the boat goes, and the parachute's got you, and you're cutting through. That's not. Is that? That's not paragliding, is it? Let's see what this one's called. One sec, guys. Oh, I'll pass this time. Let me get my right profile so I can see what the chat's saying. This is how we do
Parasailing.
Parasailing.
Yeah.
There you go. Parasailing. I'm gonna do it cool. Have you done any of that stuff, Brent?
Nope.
What? It's not in your. It's not your story.
Good question. Would I bungee jump? I think I might do a fair few things well, dependent on who I'm with and the vibe that we're on. Bungee jump, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that.
I think does it matter what you do it over in your head,
Yes.
like water or concrete or something?
Yes.
So over water you'd be fine.
Yes.
I see that. I can see that. I'd rather bungee jump over water still. Like, yeah, because at least if worse ways, I'll just keep going.
Perfect form, right? Perfect form.
Yeah. Worse ways, I'll
but
just keep.
rocks.
Nah, I don't think. Look at this thing. Yeah, see, that's a stipulation. Now we're playing it out, and I'm thinking about it. It has to be over water. I don't even think I even consider it over a hard surface. Because what we do? Why are we doing this? What are we doing there?
And you've chosen to do that. Like what for?
Yeah. If there was 10 people going, so there's 10 people in the queue to do the bungee jump, what number do you go?
Probably second.
Second?
Yeah.
I'm thinking fourth.
Tried and tested.
Tried, tested.
Okay.
And then it shouldn't be too much wear and tear.
Yeah.
6 and 7 could break by then. You know what I'm saying? 4 should be optimum.
Yeah. So your math, right? Your reasoning, your logic. They only have one set of stirrups or whatever it is it's called.
Yeah.
And you believe that in the group of 10, even though you've seen 2 other groups of 10 just leave, right? Your group of 10, fourth position is going to be the safest bet.
Optimum.
I hear it. I hear the reasoning.
Optimum positioning. Second. If you're going to go second, you might as well go first. Sometimes first is, like, let me just get it out of the way. I was the first one, all the mess ups after.
I can go first if I've just seen a group leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
the first thing in the day.
Yeah.
No. Sorry. You, instructor, you go first. Go. Yeah.
That's not bad. First is not bad.
Is there a fail safe outside of what they slap onto you? Like,
With the bungee jump,
yeah, there isn't there? Is there?
you got the harness, you got the rope. I'm sure, like, I've seen people bounce funny and get all twist up in rope and thing and stuff like that. So,
What's the difference between like a fairground ride that gives you that same plunge or the bungee jump?
well, I've done the one, yeah. So what they do is, it starts at the bottom. It's in the ball, yeah, and the two of you sit in a little ball, yeah, and then it's got the thing either side, and then it goes up, and it just starts stringing, you know, like just elasticating and pulling, going high. Then it lets you go and you shoot. And it's like that. It's crazy.
So why I ask that question is, if I've experienced the fairground stuff, what will drive me to go and do the bungee jump stuff? I know the bungee jump, you remain longer in this particular state of boing, right? Up and down. But the desire to have my heart go, I don't think I need that.
Don't you like adrenaline?
It depends if it's competition.
Okay.
outside of that, I don't chase it. For example, and I always find this fascinating with Danielle, right? She loves scuba diving.
Okay.
And she would choose to go and dive with like sharks and stuff. She's done it before. And I'm thinking, first of all, being under the ocean is, I'm sure it's beautiful, right? But it's also very, very scary, right? I'm sure she'd be able to basically use words to describe how beautiful and freeing and liberating it is for her and whatnot. But you being in like a place, a state that is completely foreign, right? You don't have the normal faculties that you have above ground. And you're seeing sharks just yonder.
That's like a psychological thing though, on a sense of they're not swimming with great whites. Like the kind of sharks that they're swimming with will probably suck your thumb. Do you get what I mean?
No.
Yeah, man. Like
No,
it's
no,
psychs.
no,
It sounds
no,
crazy.
no.
Oh, stupid diving with
No,
sharks, but it's
no,
like
no, don't
dorsal
do that.
sharks, man. It's like it's calm sharks, if you get what I mean. There's bare different type of sharks, you know, and it's the ones that ain't the ones that you could probably come here, man. She ain't swimming with great whites, bro.
No, don't jump to the extreme, right?
Okay, go on.
Because I don't think I started at the other extreme. I just said sharks, right? You've got to say they are baby sharks. Not just baby sharks, baby docile sharks. The ones that you have for pets.
That's what because they wouldn't bring you. Obviously, like the extremists, man, the professionals will go and do whatever they're doing. But when it's a tourist setup and you know what I'm saying, like on a casual setup, they're not bringing you in danger. When they bring you underwater and it's dangerous, they put you in them cages. Like they wouldn't bring you there and make you do that if it was crazy. So this is the logic you got to think.
Wait. I'm not disputing that they don't go to a shark-infested waters where there have been previous incidents of shark attacks. Yeah, I hear what you're saying in that sense, but I don't think it's as docile as you're making it out to be.
Okay, and you say you wouldn't even try it.
Me, no.
I would want to scuba dive. I want to scuba dive.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't want to scuba dive. I haven't gone scuba diving. I've gone snorkeling.
Snorkeling, yeah. I've done snorkeling. I ain't done scuba diving either. I want to do it though. But you got to take lessons and stuff, innit? You got to take lessons before you can go out.
Yeah, you have to. And it's a bit intense and whatnot. But she loves doing it. And
you know what? I'm gone for so long. I might just do it. I'm just gonna book it all up. Scuba.
You can't just book a scuba.
I can. You got to book the lessons. I was there last time. If you think you go through for a few days, yeah, they give you a crash course. They take you out and you do like a few lessons and stuff like that. And they can take you out and do it. You can.
Serious? But it's not legit.
Oh no.
No, because the one that Danielle did, she proper had to. It was not intense, but intense in the manner of
training and
complexity and this and that.
Yeah, she has to go back and think and all that.
Yeah, you can't just like
these man
spend 30 minutes.
I don't know if it's over 24 or 48 hours or whatever, but these men are on the beach offering the scuba diving service, and they tell you, but you got to they got to teach you, got to train and thing and rest of the day. They had the white boat there and all the equipment and rest of the day, and they're going around and they're selling their scuba diving thing.
And these what, grifters?
Yeah, I guess so. But they're outside. They were selling the scuba diving thing.
Yeah.
I didn't purchase it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now we're talking.
Like I don't have a desire to basically just go thrill seeking in that manner. I don't have that desire to chase adrenaline, that form of adrenaline.
Don't you just want to do things? Like
you're doing it again. You're just going to the extreme or just blankly stating, Brent, don't you want to do something? I didn't say I didn't. I said I'm up for adrenaline where competition is involved. Right? Yeah. I love that. Right? And I wouldn't leave my studio to go and do it just down the road. Right? It would need to be a case where I have no work on and there's free time and somebody's planned something. I'm like, all right, cool. Wow, someday I'm there. Like every single time, Kimberly's my younger sister. And she loves to basically plan family stuff, right? And if it is I turn up. But it's always, there's some form of engagement. Do you understand? I love it because whilst I'm out and I'm free, now the world's my oyster. Whatever I'm doing, I fully commit to it, right? And I really lean in on it because I know once I leave there, I'm not having this again anytime soon. So in that particular sense, if I'm on a holiday with brethrens, 100% I'm up for it. Whatever it is that they're doing, within reason. I'm not doing anything mad. Like that, for me, the shark-infested waters and stuff, that's mad. I'm not doing it.
You'd swim with dolphins though, right?
Yeah, I would do that.
That's like, because
I would do that.
Like,
but if they say they're dolphins here, but they're also sharks here, but mostly dolphins, I'm not getting in. Because I will get in, I'll turn around, I'll see dolphin, then I'll see the shark. Knowing my luck, then I'll see the shark.
If they told you these are baby sharks, not like baby, but you know what I mean, like they're telling you like they're sharks. Yes, but it's not that.
I said, so these, wherever we are in the ocean, this large ocean, this spot is only kindergarten sharks.
Well, there's different types. There's some sharks that are not like them. They're not. There's sharks that you can swim with and they're blessed. I can't remember the type of shark that I'm talking about. They're like, they don't grow that big. They're not like that crazy. I can't remember what ones they're called, but they're just sharks. What I'm saying, if they sold you like these sharks here, they're not gonna attack you. They're not gonna rip you to shreds. Like they're blessed sharks. Are you doing it? I'm saying, or are you just hearing shark and saying no?
Yeah, that's me. Like that's me. Because in my head, I haven't even sorted out TB yet. Why am I going to just paddle with, they're just sharks? Do you understand? Like, I don't see the reasoning. And I'm not going to lose out. When my brethren go and do it, they come back and they enjoy themselves, and at dinner, they're all talking about how much fun they had. I'm not feeling like I've missed anything. I promise you, as God's my witness, I will not feel like I've missed anything.
So, you gotta add some bucket list stuff though, man.
You're doing it again?
No, you do have bucket list stuff, but I'm saying like some like out of your comfort zone bucket list stuff.
Would you go, the free running that you see sometimes on Twitter, like white guys just running up walls and stuff and then jumping over.
The parkour thing.
I don't know what that is, but maybe.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
That's just running and jumping. What, from the high places when they're in stupidness?
Yes.
On the roof and thing.
There's this like 30 feet countdown thing where the guy jumps on 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, or is it meter, about 30 meters, right? And sometimes he just about clears a cliff edge.
My thing with these man is,
Would you do that?
If I knew I could do that, yes.
You don't know until it is that you basically work your way up to it.
And this is my issue with these man. I don't know how they found out they could do that.
But sometimes they don't know. There's no assurance before they do it.
I need to know. I like knowing. I like
certainties. No, you don't, because you just said just now, when it is that you jump in the ocean with shark-infested waters, just if the man, Hibbert, says, don't worry, they're playful sometimes. You'd be like, all right, cool, I'll jump in.
That's coming from words of a professional, though. They take these tours all the time, innit? And they bring people to these waters all the time. So they do this every day. If they was making people jump in the water and they was getting attacked, I'm pretty sure they'd have a terrible reputation. And the whole island would tell you, don't go with them, man, there. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but my mind doesn't work like that. My mind works like, you haven't had an experience yet, but that doesn't mean an experience isn't around the corner. Do you understand? You're only going to tell me, and bear in mind, you're telling me so that I can be more confident to go and do the thing you want me to do. We've been screaming how everybody lies. All right? Especially if it is you're trying to, give them a little...
They're hustling, isn't it?
100%. So no, sir.
I want to build, because I think it's all psychs. Like, it's a hype thing. Like, you get to say, oh yeah, you swam with sharks. And it sounds like how
Congratulations.
but it sounds like how you're feeling. When the first time around told you I was scuba diving with sharks, the feeling and the thoughts that you're having, that's what it feels like. That's what people are projecting. It's like, oh, we swam with sharks. But it's psychs, because the sharks that I swam with were Egypt sharks. Do you get what I mean?
I don't think Danielle swam with Egypt sharks.
She went with great white sharks.
What did you do it again? Yeah. When was the last time you even saw a great white?
This is what I'm saying.
Any of the sharks in between that?
They're probably the only ones that attack humans.
What are you talking about?
The other ones don't even attack humans.
That's not even true.
Okay, I don't know if it's true or not, but it could be true. It could be true.
It's not true. And you're saying that the only sharks that attack humans are great whites? That's not a true thing.
Okay, yeah, that's probably not true. But the most sharks that attract humans are probably great whites. That's probably facts.
I don't even think that's true either. I don't know how often you see a great white close to where human beings are.
I don't know, man.
Look at me moving like I know any shark. Fact, I don't. Let me use Google instead. So I'll look up that whilst we start the headlines. Oh crap! What did I just do to the computer? Oh, I'm flying blind now. Let's see.
All right, let's get into some headlines then and see what these.
Is that the right password? It's not. Oh, this is dead air. All right, let's go back here.
Nah, usually I think I'm joking. These man was offering me scuba diving joints, and I think it was like a day. I think it was like a day's worth of training, and then the next day they take you out and scuba dive. I'm nearly sure. Crash course thing. Remember, I can swim in it, so.
You know, it's breathing also. It's not just you swimming. The scuba diving stuff involves breathing.
Yeah,
Danielle was explaining it to me.
Yeah, the technique is hard. It's hard to breathe, to learn how to use the breathing thing. And then the deeper you go, the pressure and all that, and you're the breathing. Like, yeah, I know it's difficult. I know it's not light. I'm just telling you what they was off the surface that they was offering, bro. That's all I'm telling you.
I don't dispute that at all, but not sure if they're official.
But you know me, I can get it done.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I can get it done.
Yeah, you got definitely. Definitely.
All right, let's get into our first headlines. It says millions of pensioners will lose winter fuel cash after Commons vote. So millions of pensioners are set to lose winter fuel payments this year after an attempt to block the cuts failed in Parliament. The government won a vote on the plan to restrict the payments to all but the poorest pensioners by 348 votes to 228, a majority of 120. 52 Labour MPs did not take part in the vote, including 7 ministers, but it's not clear how many had deliberately abstained or were absent from Parliament for another reason. One Labour MP, John Trickett, voted against the government on what he said could be a matter of life and death for our constituents. The vote was called by the Conservative opposition, who put forward a motion to block the government's plans to mean test the benefits. Shouts of shame were heard in the Commons chamber as the results was announced, which will mean the number of fuel payments will fall from 11.4 million to 1.5 million this winter. God damn. The change is expected to shave 1.4 billion from the welfare bill this year, a step towards filling the 22 billion black hole Reeve says the government inherited from the Conservatives. They are just going to do bare fuckeries, yeah, and just do it all in the name of, we've got to fix what the Conservatives done. It's not our fault. Bloody Conservatives. They are going to do anything they want in the name of the Conservatives, you know.
Yeah, don't worry, people. We're going to be scrutinizing it more than Mark seems to be doing. Because they've done a lot. The Conservatives have done a lot, Margs.
They have. But again, I'm not even saying it's like a plot. It's not their fault because we said this. Once they had to pick up this shit show, we knew it was going to be like this because obviously you got to deal with everything. But yeah, it still don't look good. You get me? And then you go in for the old people straight away to save your money. 11. Let me get this thing here. 11.4 million to 1.5 is so drastic here that you can just tell that's going to affect like bare people. Like it has to affect so many people, bro.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Good luck to everybody, man. Next headline, we've got a trigger warning. Ugandan Olympian Rebecca Cheptegei attacker dies in hospital. Good. The man who attacked Ugandan runner has died from injuries sustained. The Kenyan hospital treating him said. Police said that Dixon Ndima assaulted Cheptegei TG in her home in Western Kenya on September the 1st. The mother of two sustained 80% burns and died last week. Marangash also incurred 30% burns and was being treated in the intensive care unit at the Moi Teachings Referral Hospital in Kenya's Rift Valley city of Eldoret. Marangash died at 7:50 local time on Monday. A spokesperson of the hospital said he died from his injuries of the burns he sustained. Police in Kenya said Marangach, I can't say this name, sorry guys, snuck into her home in Endebess near the border with Uganda while she was at church with her children aged 9 and 11. Oh yeah, the police said the couple had constant family wranglings. What was it? Was it her man that done this? Anyway, last headlines. Don't give me no more names. Dominique Pellicot, a Frenchman accused of inviting dozens of men to rape his wife, taken to hospital on the day he was to give evidence.
Trigger warning.
It didn't say it.
Emmanuel.
No, what kind of story this is?
This is bonkers.
A man accused of inviting at least 50 other men. Yeah, trigger warning, sorry guys. A man accused of inviting at least 50 other men to rape his wife has been taken to hospital on the day he was due to give evidence. Dominique Pellicot is alleged to have recruited the men on a chat room called Without Her Knowing in a case that has shocked France. The 71-year-old is being tried in the southern French city of Avignon, along with 50 other men on charges of aggravated rape. His defense lawyer, Beatrice Zavarro, said her client is not trying to shirk his responsibility. He will not shirk his responsibility. Sources told Sky News the judge ordered the defendant to undergo medical checks in hospital after complaining of a stomach pain. A decision is expected to be made later in the day as to when Dominique Pellicot will testify and what potential delays this may impose on the trial. Mrs. Zavarro added that her client started to show symptoms of what could be a bladder infection or colic on Friday. Last Thursday, Miss Pollock testified that her world collapsed when police uncovered the years of alleged abuse. That's crazy. Let's get into what you're saying, topic of the day. Today's topic of the day is about the pursuit of success, redefining what it means to win in life. There is no everyone. We need. Anybody feel like jumping on the Discord?
All right, I will prime it up.
Let's prime it up. Let's see if we can get some participants, because I've got questions and stuff that we have to look into and debate and, unpack. And if it's just me and you, it's going to be a really...
We'll see. I'm here.
Short
And you said you're going to give
segment.
me 120% energy because this is your last day, boy. Before you have the fun and frolicking.
Okay, cool. Anybody answering the call? Who's coming up on the... who's coming on the Discord? Who's coming on Discord, man?
We'll see.
Let's get it popping. Good old faithful. Let's redefine success. Shall we start with Adam?
Yes.
Well, what we have here is, what does success really mean?
Okay.
Everybody's different. What does success look like to you?
To me, success looks like it looks like me first of all define it before I could answer that question. Define success.
Do you think there's one definition of it? Well, obviously there's a legit definition of it because it's a word in the dictionary.
Yeah.
But is that, if you put that to people, there's not one way to describe it, is it?
All right, it says here the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. The good or bad outcome of an undertaking. What does success look like to me? The accomplishment of an aim or an objective.
That's what it looks like to you.
That's what it looks like to me. And the feel good at the end of it.
Yeah, but what's the...
Or, yeah, at the end of it.
Yeah, but what's the tangible... Not the tangible. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, not your definition of it.
What are the outcomes and aims?
Well, yeah. When I say what does it look like for you, like what has, like, yeah, what's the outcomes? Like, what's the outcome? What's your life? What is the goal that you achieved?
I think in the outcome of everything that I would call or label success, it would need to feel like the thing I thought I would feel, I'm feeling it. So at the beginning of me pursuing this aim or outcome, in my head, I'm like, when I get here, I'm going to feel a particular way. Yeah, and if I get there and I feel a particular way, yep.
Yeah, but is there a specific target? Like, what does success look like? The new black,
all right, so
being the front runner of this. Like, is there
so there are long-term aims and objectives. There are short-term aims and objectives, right? And then there are those ones you don't even you don't plan for.
Could you feel you're successful if you meet some of your short-term plans but not the long-term one?
Yes, because I have the different parameters attached to each of these particular tasks, not tasks, but aims, right? What I mean by that is, let's just say today I want to make sure I leave a certain place where I'm going afterwards at a particular time, having made whoever was there feel good.
Okay.
Right? And that is a present thing I always attach to myself every Wednesday. Right? Every single person in my particular family, each time I buck them again, I want to always make sure when I leave, that maintenance of that particular friendship is the same or better. Do you understand? So that is also something I have in my head. And it's attached to a longer term thing.
Okay.
Do you understand? But on the way there, I might have a couple podcasts that I want to basically listen to, right? Because of what they're talking about, or if I don't listen to it now, I won't be able to listen to it. For example, Ramsey has set the homework for tomorrow. I haven't listened to any of the 3 albums yet.
It's tough.
Yeah. So I need to do that before tomorrow. And not only that, not look to just brisk through it. Give it proper presence.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. But I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to count that as something I succeeded in. And I'm going to feel good about it because when Ramsey turns up, I know he's done his homework. And I know he's going to bring his A game. And me being present whilst he's doing what he's doing is going to make him feel like he didn't do it in vain.
That's a success for you.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes those ones where I can do it in real time in the present, they're more important than the long-term ones because I may not see tomorrow. Do you understand?
So success is based on personal fulfillment.
Yeah.
Does it have a financial thing to it?
One of my aims, yeah.
Yeah, no, one of your aims, I'm saying, but like success in general, are you of the mindset that, because some people don't hold that stock in money and some people it drives it. Some people feel like they couldn't call themselves successful if they don't have the wealth or the financial gains to back it up. some people don't hold that stock in money and will think they're successful because they've raised their family and they can get by and they got to meet that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying for you personally, does money tie into like your financial status? Does that tie into how you deem success for yourself?
Yes and no. Yes, because I want to get to a point where I am burdened enough to be able to help more. Right? So I would need to be comfortable in order for that to happen. How about you? What does success look like to you? The same question you're asking me, because you're on camera.
To me, in my life, success is just being happy, man, and living long enough to tell the tale.
So let me change the question a bit. When was the last time you felt successful?
Probably never.
So you've never felt successful? Have you ever felt that you've achieved something that you set out to do and you worked towards?
Like little milestones along the way, but I don't feel like I've completed the journey.
Okay. Now, let's take one strand of your skill set. I'll start with something that I may feel as though you feel you haven't or you didn't. Rapping. Did you feel that you were successful?
At periods, in periods,
Okay.
in times, because I had, like I said, there's little milestones and little things that I achieved and that I done, and in the moment, I could say that it was a success and all that. But I feel like as a whole,
Yes.
in totality,
Yes.
I would say no.
Did you realize that each time you met a milestone, it changed?
That the goal changed. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, because you always want more for yourself, innit?
All right. So before you changed the goal, did you feel accomplished in the first milestone?
I don't know, because I don't feel like I ever get the chance to rest on my laurels. There's no gap. There's no. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That it's just.
I understand what you're saying. Let's take it back to the first time you went on BBC, whatever. I don't know what was the high point in the music industry at that time, right? Westwood. When you got the nod that Westwood wanted you up, how did you feel in that moment? Can you remember?
In the night, it was good. It felt after I dropped it, I had that feeling of because I'd done it.
Okay.
Because I planned to fuck it up and I fucked it up.
All right.
You get me?
Right.
And everyone was going crazy for
Yes.
it. And at that point, I was like,
right. And do you still have that particular memory banked? Can you call on it and somebody sits you down and interviews you? Can you remember when? Da, da, da. Can you walk them through that right now?
well, like the exact feeling of what it felt like when. Kind of, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
I can draw on it. Yeah.
Okay. I feel that for me is a marker. That was a point in your life when you said, yeah, that was a successful moment. Right? And then obviously, again, you've now done that and you're the type of guy who, in fact, may stop doing that because people get an ick when it is I look to basically praise you. You wanted more. You can't just stay there. You want more. Once you've conquered that, you want more. Just like any king, any czar, any emperor. You want more. You want more territory. So it changes, right? But the success in which it is that you would now deem, when compared to other people in your particular industry, you didn't, or you don't feel that you got that.
Yeah, no.
And does that...
Yeah, maybe that plays in my mind. My thing, what I think about all the time is that it's like what you're talking about, that always wanting and always trying to find man. I sometimes just feel like you don't know what you're doing it for. That's why you have to find the reasons of why you're actually doing it. Because I don't know what success looks like. It's like, I don't know if all that's gonna like make me like, I don't know what's gonna make me happy. I don't know what I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna get to a point and I feel like I done it now. I done it. I clocked it. I clocked the game. There's always gonna be something to want to achieve and stuff like that. Because when I'm going through the motions and I'm doing stuff, like when my pod's getting successful and it's popping and rest of the tear, or pen games flying and rest of the tear, and people would be saying things to me, I don't feel like how they feel in like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't feel like how they feel. Like, I don't feel like if anything's like a big success. I'm going through the motions. I'm still working. Like, I'm still working on it. Like, I ain't done nothing yet, if that makes sense. Like, but the problem is, I don't know what the mountaintop looks like. I'm always gonna say that. Like, no matter what I get to, and someone comes and says to me, I'll be like, nah, I'm just scratching the surface, man. Like, I'm just getting started. I don't know what the end game looks like.
Question. Good morning, Ed. Can't hear you.
Morning, Ed.
Hold up. Morning, Ed. Let me just quit this and start again. Maybe it's my fault. Hold up. With pen game, you mentioned pen game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that you are a strategic, disciplined, patient man when it comes to anything that you are part of building, right? And you know it takes work. And you also know that all of these variable factors, human beings and whatnot, need to be cajoled, cuddled, massaged into, doing everything that you feel they need to do in order for you to get pen game to a particular place. And in my mind, I believe you have something that you compare it to. Because if you don't have an idea of what, all right, this particular milestone would mean, they're more comfortable. I don't have to cuddle them anymore. I don't have to basically do much massaging because they're seeing that it's generating a particular thing. So that first milestone is one thing. But in your mind, you've seen an example of where it can go with battle rap in America, right?
Yeah.
So to say that you don't know what pen game success might look like, I'll have to challenge that.
No, okay, cool. I heard that. I'm not. You're right. You can challenge that, and you'll probably be right because I would know what a pen game success will look like. But I'm saying I feel like my problem is when I get there, I'm gonna find new things.
Why are you worrying about that? That next part before you get to this part, I don't know why you're using your brain energy and bandwidth for that part.
Oh no, because we put a lot of efforts into stuff and it's just like sometimes the things that we care about are they the right things? Like, are the things that we care about gonna make us happy? Like, really, and something and like you don't know. So obviously, like, I do think about like all the things, like it's and it's mad because it's like whether it be financial or whether it be like clout and notoriety and all these kind of things or whatever, like, are these things gonna change? Because obviously, especially in my life, because I've been through things where it's like, is any of these successes gonna be enough to make up for the losses that I had? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, anytime you did their success, you think about the bad times. I'm going through, I'm hitting these milestones which are good and I'm happy and I'm experiencing things. The flip side of that, there's people that were supposed to be here with me that ain't here. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's in everything. So it's like, that's probably what I'm always thinking about, because I've got goals, I'm trying to do stuff, but you think about everything in it, like, and you question, like, is there even anything that's gonna, like, is it gonna be enough? You get me?
I have two questions. One, remind me to say loons, no behavior. But the one I might forget to ask you, have you ever felt guilty of enjoying something that you've succeeded in? Because you've just mentioned just now, this person was supposed to be here.
I don't think it's not like a constant thing, but I think I could at points in my life relate to that.
Bloody hell! What a thief of joy losses.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Bloody hell!
I can relate to that. I told you when I done the pen game challenge and I was going viral all around the world, and I was popping. I was pissed. I was upset. I was down bad. I was upset.
Yeah, because
we were supposed. That's what we was working for with Ched. Ched just died a few months before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? We was working towards trying to reinvigorate my career and whatnot. And you never got a chance to see none of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like I'm saying, when good things happen, you think about bad things and whatnot. So yeah, I can think of times when it's just like, it's life, man.
Yeah, it is. The other question was, sorry.
Loons, you said.
Yeah, loons. Just note this. Sorry, I'm gonna forget this bit. Do it. Okay. Would you say that Loons is in a position where the profile that has been built around him, he can now have opportunities?
100%.
Do you feel that you have been a part of that at all?
100%.
Do you stop to basically realize that in itself is an accolade? As you said, the ones that you've lost, they weren't able to basically enjoy anything that you might count as a success. But the ones who are still here that you have poured into.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, I love my no behavior rehabilitation program. I take pride and joy in taking these niggas off the streets. Sorry, I said this.
I could fly. I could fly.
Yeah, no,
because when they come in, that's what they are. You package them in there. Yeah.
No, it's a point. I have my brother just come home, done like 2-3 years, just come home and all that. I'm saying, bruv, you seen the sweatshop I got going on, man? Strap your boots up, bro. Strap your boots up. Pull up, man.
I like that. Good morning, Ed. Is it working this time?
Yo, can you hear me this time, yeah?
Yes, we can. Good morning. Thanks for pulling up. And who else is in the chat? Is that David? All right, can't hear you, but go on, Ed.
That's all right. Ed can work. Ed.
Yo.
How do you deem success for yourself personally? What does it look like to you?
Well, I say now. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit mad because I've got a sore throat and that.
That's all right.
But yeah. So, like now, I look at it from the perspective of maintaining / growing what I already have. Like, so I've like achieved most of the things I've put for myself, like on my quote unquote list of things to achieve, like getting out of the hood, owning property, having a family, you know what I mean? Getting my career started and that. So it's just like now it's just a matter of just like maintaining and growing it. So it's not like I'm not like looking at it from a perspective of I'm trying to, trying to like get to like this tops, rich, super rich level or something. It's just right now, it's just like, all right. So we got one property. Let's do what we can, cultivate, and then eventually on another one. It's helping my daughter, grow and learn and hopefully become a good person and help her with her journey in the next steps of life as well. You know what I mean? That's what I look at success as now. You know what I'm saying?
Did you is it something that you just realized over time, or like did you notice that feeling of content the second like you met all your targets that you set for yourself, for the majority of them, like the ones that you're saying like you own your property, your career is good, you're ready to do you just go through the motions, or did you have a time to reflect and, like I'm saying, feel content and say, yeah, I've done that?
But like maybe in the last couple of years I sort of finally sat back and actually realized, oh yeah, no, like I've actually achieved a lot. I think my brother, I lost my brother a few years back, and I think that sort of made
Sorry
me
to hear
really
that, man.
take perspective of, you know what I'm saying, of what I'd done in my life, what I hadn't done in my life. And so I was like, oh, bro, like I've actually achieved more than I ever thought I would have. Like if you'd asked me 10, 15 years ago, you know, where I'd be, I was just happy to survive, you know, and just be living. That was it. You know, so now it's like to achieve everything I've achieved at this point. It's like, oh, okay, right. Like I can really sit back and go, yeah, no, you know, I've done as much, if not more, than I, you know, thought I would have, you know, way back when. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so it took sadly it took a loss to sort of really take it in, but you know, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I'm glad I've got there now, that I appreciate it now, and I'm now, it's helped me get more mindful and focused and locked in terms of trying to process it. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure I'm, like I said, I can maintain it and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because we ain't trying to go backwards. You ain't trying to go forward. You get me?
So you see, like everything that you described there, I would say like it's a mixture of like your like financial situation, your wealth, personal fulfillment, career achievements, and obviously you got like your work-life balance and all that. Yeah, is it? Do you need a healthy balance of all of them, or is there one of them that you put more onus on, if that makes sense? Say like the financial wealth or career achievements. Is there one that you would proper define success, or do you feel like you need a blend of all of it?
I think number one is just making sure, you know, in the family side for me, and like that's my always my priority. Like my career could go tomorrow and that's calm. You know, I'll gladly work in Tesco as long as my family are happy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like it don't bother me too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it for the peas like that. You know what I mean? Like, of course you need money. I'm not saying like I do it for free, but you know what I'm saying? But it's not like the money ain't the motivation. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
it's just like it's just in them, isn't it? So I'm just like, all right, let me make sure as long as my family are happy, as long as, you know, my family are good, as long as I know, you know, my daughter can I can look my daughter in the eye and know I'm a good dad. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm doing the right by her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the number one focus. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
And
all
then
right.
yeah,
Let's move on to like society's influence on success. Like so, because societal expectations play a big part on how people act. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, and I would say stuff like just like you know, like everyone's gone crazy for clout in it. So like status and material wealth is up there. You know what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
yeah,
Do we care about that, or is that outside pressure? Is that because everybody cares that we feel like we need to keep up appearances? Like, how much stock are you putting on material things and your social status?
Um, all right, I'm not gonna be disingenuous and say that clout, notoriety, status doesn't matter to me. It does, only because I know I need it in order to wield and create what I need to create. Right? And upon getting there, I want to then change the landscape and then reconfigure the the mindset. Right? Until then, 100% it's needed, and I value it only because I know that's the currency. Do you understand?
Is
No,
that
you
like
don't.
peer pressure?
How do you mean?
Like you don't value it, but you value it, but you have to because you. It's like you're forced to value it because that's what you know. That's what they care about, like the clout
So,
and the
so right
rest is
now
there.
it's currency. I know it's currency, and I know that it it moves things. It made things move, right? So I will 100% wield it in order to build, and then having the infrastructure now, then I look to change that. Do you understand?
Okay, cool. On the wealth side of things, obviously money makes the world go round. It's important. Everybody wants money. Does society impact your thoughts on money in a sense of the money that you earn and you make obviously is valuable. Is it valuable to you for you so you can use it, or is it valuable for the clout reasons? Like, do people need to know how much money you got? Like, do you get what I mean?
No, people don't need to know how much money I have.
yeah. No, they don't need to know.
So then you're not affected by that side of things. Because obviously, like I'm saying, the clout, it all goes hand in hand. People with money got clout and status and all of these things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so even for your saying, you're like, it will do good for you to have clout. People buy into it, feed into that. If people had you down as a money man and knew you got money, man, you're gonna get more clout, more currency for what you're looking for. So it all goes hand in hand. It's important. So then why don't you care what people think?
No, I do. But for my personal self, I don't want anybody to know anything about my life. For my personal self, right?
Okay.
But for what I'm building, 100%, the value needs to be there. Do you understand? And I don't know if I'm being very clear or not, but there's Brent and Brent's life, and then there is Brent in the scope of T&B, right?
Yeah.
I understand the capital and currency that notoriety, status, and clout manifests or presents. And from that, 100%, I can get all this money coming in, right? All this interest coming in. And once I have this, I can then do this and change the way people look to fling themselves and parade themselves for this thing that is clout. Do you understand?
I hear
Are
that.
you sure you understand?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I do. I'm trying to think how I deem it.
Is it important for you that people know or believe that you're comfortable financially?
Yeah, believe is a good word for that as well. Believe is a good one.
Perception is reality in this day and age. I'll be honest with you, yeah. And I think the landscape's changed a bit. I feel like before we used to love a story with people. We used to love a journey and watch them start from nothing and grow into something. Now it's more like a microwave site. Everything comes thick and fast. So even like these new people, when they come into the game, they've all got it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like everybody comes into the game with it. And it's like, if you ain't got it, people deem like you ain't nothing. If you ain't got all the garbs, if you don't get the numbers, if you ain't got all the clout, and they like instantly, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so in this field, it is important that people see you a certain way. Because like I said, it goes hand in hand with what we're doing, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know how much stock I put into that stuff into myself personally. It's like what you're saying. But I understand the importance of it. You know what I'm trying to say? But just the importance of the perception. I don't put no real stock into the wealth because I've experienced it all. I've experienced just being in the streets and being treated one way and then started to get money and my situation changed and people start treating me different. So I understand how money works. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I've been in positions where I've been seen as something in the eyes of public and my financial situation ain't good, but people don't know that. And they treat me like my financial situation is good. And I still get the same results. You know what I'm trying to say? So the perception is more important than the reality. You get me? So there is something in it. There's definitely something in it, depending on what kind of things you want to do and what kind of field you're in. I suppose it's definitely important. Status, the social status amongst your peers and all that. Yeah, I mean, no, it's just personally that I don't want to be seen as like an idiot, if that makes sense. I want to be seen as like someone that's, no matter what it be, if it's a musician, podcast, whatever. I want to be one of the good ones. I want to be one of the top ones. I want people to see me as one of the good ones. So my status in that sense is important to me. I don't want to look at me like I'm just one of the low level G's. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
and what do you think informs that particular feeling that you want your peers to look at you like you're the top of the pile?
where's that come from?
Yeah.
Just self-respect, man.
Like, what am I doing for, right?
Yeah, like, I'm playing the game. I want to play to win, man. I'm in there. I'm not just here to take part. Like, in this life. I'm not just here to just be on this earth and just be here and just swan around and just walk through and just live there for 70 years and then just go in the grave and just go and don't leave no impact in there. I'm just not here for that. I'm here. I want to make an impact on society, on life. You get me? In history, on some people's lives. So there was many people as possible. Or what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So if I'm in an environment and something is not moving or working optimally, I feel a way because I'm present here experiencing it. Yes, I can see how that could be fine-tuned. That could be better. And I'm here. I'm not going to keep my mouth closed. Yes, because I'm here with you. You might be fine with it. But I'm also here. People from the outside might be looking at it thinking, they're a bunch of idiots. They could be doing it better. And look, that tall one, because I stand out, that tall one amongst them, he's also an idiot, right? And I know in saying that, some people might be thinking, oh, you care about what other people think. In this particular scenario, 100%, because I am conscious of this circle and the outer circle. My mind is present on all of it.
It is.
Right? But in my immediate, you could be doing that better. So I want as much reason to remain here as possible. Because if you don't do anything to change it, and I'm not allowed to talk, I am leaving the environment. Do you understand? So that's how it is I perceive that particular question. If I'm involved in it, it might as well be the best, right? Why am I here?
What are we doing there?
Why am I here?
Yeah, man, you got to put your best foot forward all the time, man.
Yeah, if it's an exercise in mediocrity, don't invite me. How about you, Ed?
Well, in terms of the clout and that.
What?
You mean in terms of talking about the clout and the currency of clout and stuff like that?
No. More so, if you're involved in doing something, would you want your peers to respect you and hold you up to a particular standard or perceive you in a particular standard because you're just the best at what you're doing?
Does it matter? Like, say, like whatever industry or field you're in, does it matter to you to be seen as one of the best at it?
Thank you very much. That's much better.
Good interview question there, Marks. I think not that I have to be the best, but definitely don't want them thinking I'm some bum. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely trying to be bumpy, but I ain't going. I don't look at it like I need to be the best because, to be fair, you know, like I'm one of those where, you know, there's always room to grow and there's always room to develop. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna sit there and, as good as I think I am, I'm never gonna sit there and think I'm the best of the best because I know there's more I can do in it. So yeah, but I definitely don't want nobody looking at me like I'm some scrub. Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know. It's important. I walk in a light. I want. It's actually projecting it. No, I'm telling you. I want people. I want people to see me and think, not even think, and know. You know what I'm trying to say? I want people to see me and know that. You know what I'm trying to say? I do it. I does it. Whatever it may be. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Whatever it may be, I do my thing.
Question though, just on top of that, right? You might know you do your thing. Is it important for you to broadcast that?
No, I think it's better for other people to do it. It's better for other people to champion me than
humility
sitting there and champion myself.
And when does that point come where you are now forced to basically go on a monologue, a soliloquy, and tell people that you are the beep? When they forget.
Yeah, when they forget, man. When they lose themselves.
When they start treating you like you're
start trying to treat me like some normal brother. Like, yo,
pantaloons and Venus. You know what I'm saying?
Lest we forget. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't take my kindness for weakness, you know. Real talk.
I said, lest we forget. I hear it.
What are we saying about success versus happiness? It says, talk about the balance between chasing traditional success and achieving personal happiness. Are they always aligned? Traditional success versus achieving personal happiness. I don't know if I've got a grasp over this. What are you taking from that?
Read that to me again.
It says success versus happiness. Talk about the balance between chasing traditional success and achieving personal happiness. Are they always aligned?
In traditional sense, like traditional like stuff like wealth and status and
Yeah, how society kind
material
of
stuff
deems it.
and stuff. Yeah, stuff that society look at. Yeah,
Chasing traditional success and achieving personal happiness.
I sometimes it could be aligned, but I don't think it's all
yeah. It's about what you value. Innit?
aligned all the times. I don't think so.
Yeah, if you don't value that stuff, then yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna chase that stuff. Innit?
Okay, so let me see if I can work this out. Traditional
society deems.
traditional success. Say stuff like what you're saying: building a home, getting getting a mortgage, having a family, whatnot. That's traditional success. So is there like that's being pushed on you? Maybe like family, society, do the traditional thing. Personal is, Daddy, I just want to dance.
Daddy, I just want to dance. You see what Life Above just said? You just did it again. Even the Lord is taken aback by the number of times Margs lies in his name. Sorry, I thought that was somewhere else.
I don't lie.
No, sorry. I don't know why I read that out. I thought,
Especially if I say on God.
No, sorry. I thought that was literally him saying the amount of lines that you actually just.
Oh.
But he just went somewhere else. Never mind. I apologize for reading that line out.
Yeah, so I think I've got a grasp of it. So yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So maybe like creatives and stuff like that could have this dilemma here, no?
In some parts, 100%, yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like they want to make it as a singer and
Yeah.
and it's not working, and
Yeah.
maybe they could go and they could
The
have a
types
good
of-
job or
the
something
types
like
of
that.
creatives who basically do it for love, for passion. Because even in the creative world, you still have societal standards of success.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one's that one. Man said the dark side of ambition. Man said explore the potential negative effects of relentless ambition, such as burnout, neglect of personal life, or losing touch with one's true values. Is there a negative side of it, Brent? You spend a lot of time in the studio. Does that affect your personal relationships?
Romantic? Everything I do is a choice. So I'm not sure if I would say it affects it from my point of view. It might affect it from other people's point of view.
It's very selfish.
What?
Nothing, go on.
I am very selfish. Yes. I am making sure that I have what it takes to basically serve the people well that I choose to be in my life.
Okay.
Yeah. But I definitely hear that question. I definitely hear it. Because
Does the right, how to put it, if the right person comes along, quote unquote, yeah, like, do you think that do they have to just adapt to what you're doing, or do you feel like you have to adapt yourself to them as well?
You're focused, you're driven. In your mind, the ideal person is gonna want to be on board with you and help you more rather than make you change what you want to do in it. Is
And
that
me
what
them.
is that what your issue
and
is?
me them.
Huh?
I don't have an issue. Don't
No,
introduce this to this dialogue. I have no issue.
No, but I can see the conundrum in
No, I'm wondering how to answer the question because I've decided that I'm not interested at this point in time. And anybody who I happen upon or they happen upon me, if it makes sense and I'm pointing to them, they're pointing to me, then 100% it's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't have an issue and I'm not looking for anything.
So you could meet someone that could make you spend less time in the studio then?
Dude, why are you stripping the studio away from me?
This is because this is a part of your ambition. This is your dedication. You're dedicated here. This is part of your journey. This is what you're doing.
Answer the question, yes.
Physical
I don't know why it's
representation.
complicated. Yes, definitely. Because in this studio, I have a planner. You see my calendar and whatnot. I schedule things in, right? So where there's unaccounted for time, if I'm not doing something pursuant to whatever I have to be doing work-wise, I could be watching something. Now, 100%, I could be watching something elsewhere. during
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
You understand? So yes, 100%. I will spend less time in the studio. Simple answer. And you got it.
Relentless ambition or losing touch with one's true values. Could you can you lose your values because of ambition? So what? Because you want something so bad?
Yes, you can.
Could you?
Me no.
Could you, Ed?
I don't think so. No.
So it's impossible. There's nothing. You don't like. What if it's like one of your like little values, like not like your main ones? Just one of your low values, one of the small little values for TNB to be successful. Just one of my little tiny values. Just have to forget about it.
Yeah, you still gotta be able to look at yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, but for something big, then I get it. But what if it's just something? But I know I said I wouldn't do this, but $10 million.
You wearing a dress, that one, yeah.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, no. See.
I mean, I can't remember the term, but let me present an argument that people could pose to me. So I'm a born again Christian, right? And you obviously know what it is I want to build with TNB, and it's going to happen in Jesus' name. And in doing that, as I said before, I'm going to have a space for every ideology,
Okay.
God willing, right? So nobody feels left out, right? One could put to me and say that goes against your Christian values
Okay.
because you're now creating something that could be used for the devil's work,
A movie.
right? And I said before when you asked me, can I shift my values based on ambition? And I said no. And I will stay right there, no, because I can justify doing that. And I'll tell you after the stream is finished. So in that sense, 100% one's values could be shifted, but not me. Not me, because I see it differently.
All right then. And last but not least, redefining success for yourself. Introspective stuff. Share personal stories or examples of people who redefine success on their own terms, focusing on personal growth, relationships, or making an impact. Redefining. What does redefining success mean? Changing, moving the goalpost. Like, oh, I had this target. Can't get there, but I can get here. Oh, actually, this is successful now.
I choose to see it a different way. I choose to see it.
Yeah,
If it is that you first subscribe to what society believes is success, you can change that to be like, nope, that's not what is going to bring me happiness. This is actually what's going to bring me happiness, and let me value this a bit more than what society deems it is. That's how I choose to see that. Redefining what success means.
Yeah,
So,
I hear that.
so the chasing of clout and whatnot right now, it's success, perception, success. Let's reconfigure that. Let's redefine that, and let's talk about sustainability, sustainable happiness, and that for me is how I choose to see that as opposed to moving goalposts. I can't reach there, so let me just let me settle for something lower.
Don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's just settling. That's not the same as redefining success. If you're just moving the goalposts, that's just settling. Going, I can't get to A, so I'm just going to settle for B. Yeah, that's not the same as redefining. I don't think. I'd say I'm sort of on Brent's wave with that one, where it's sort of just like you look at what success meant, and then sort of seeing how it aligns to what you value now, and then just being able to like reflect on that and identify what matters to you and how you're gonna continue to, how you're gonna become successful in that, I should say, and setting new goals to be successful in that.
Yeah, success changed in my eyes from young wanting to just be like trivial shit, like just rich and famous and whatever, to now. That's not really where my mind's at. I feel like I put in the work, and if I do good work and it's successful, money will come along with that. So focus more on the craft and the work, and that's going to be the byproduct of it. So that will come if I do good work. You know what I'm saying? That's not really. And by this point, I've been popular my whole life. I don't really care about all that shit either. I honestly, genuinely, just think about being able to have a conversation with my son when he's my age. You get me? that would be success for me still. You get me? That was simple things. I'm a simple man.
I like that, man. I have to clip that up. I might be, you know when Taser normally like shares stuff with his daughter and whatnot. That's a moment. Yeah, put some nice music behind it.
Yeah, man. Hook me up, man.
Before you go to DR. All right. Thank you very much, Ed.
As ever, Ed, we appreciate you, man.
All the time. You're
All good, guys, man.
Thank you.
Bless me.
All right, let's get into some more headlines, man.
Oops. What is this?
Lauren said, "Do it, Brent." Nope. Go back. I want to see what that was. I want to finish it.
That's from a previous stream.
That was private conversation?
No.
Oh, sorry. It was so insightful for me. My Nigerian ancestry was high. I wish I could narrow it down further. Okay. How did you... What are you doing?
Because we were talking about me trying to trace...
No, I know that. I'm saying, how did you get that? Where did that come? Did she put that in there now?
No, some different week.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm asking you. How did you do that?
How did it pop up?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm a magician.
I see it.
Yeah. And I'm never going to explain how I do my tricks.
All right, cool. So, next headline says, St. Lucia's to teach indigenous Kweyol language in schools starting in September. St. Lucia will begin teaching the indigenous Kweyol language in schools from this September. In a statement, the Office of St. Lucia's Prime Minister said by including Kweyol on the national school curriculum, it is a step towards preserving the country's cultural heritage. The Minister for Education, Hon Sean Howard Edward, confirmed that the St. Lucian Kweyol curriculum program will officially be piloted in 15 local schools in the 24-25 academic year. Other Caribbean countries have also had recent discussions regarding their native languages. In September 2023, Jamaica's leader of the opposition proposed that Patois should be granted formal recognition as a Jamaican language. Next, we've got 1,700 prisoners released early. You get me? We spoke about this already. Around 1,700 prisoners were being freed on Tuesday in the first wave of early release to ease the overcrowding crisis, despite new warnings that some will reoffend. Each of the inmates being released will have served only 40% of their prison term when they were handed by the courts in an emergency measure to stop jails running out of space for new suspects and convicts. Those convicted of serious sex offences, terrorism, domestic offences, and some violent crimes are excluded from the release scheme in an attempt to protect the public. But after earlier warnings from domestic abuse campaigners that some men who pose a threat to women but were jailed for other crimes will still be let out, both the prison and the probation watchdogs warn that some of the convicts freed today will reoffend. A steady stream of prisoners was seen being released from HOP Brixton in South London on Tuesday morning. Among them was Shane Devlin, 36, who told The Sun he had been released a month early after serving a year behind bars for actual bodily harm. It is thought London's prisoners will make up around 300 of the 1,700 convicts who were being given early release today. It follows the publication of official figures last week showing the prison population in England and Wales at a record high of 521,000, leaving only 1,098 spaces left. And this next headline, Hugh Edwards has not returned salary, BBC says. The BBC's Director General has said discussions are underway about the possibility of clawing back 200,000 from disgraced news presenter Hugh Edwards, but that he has not yet returned the money. The BBC have asked Edwards to hand back the salary he earned after being arrested last November on child abuse image charges. Edwards, formerly the BBC's most high-profile newsreader, continued to earn his salary for 5 months after he was arrested on 3 accounts of making indecent images of children. He was suspended in July 2023 and arrested 4 months later. He did not resign from the BBC until April. In July, Edwards pleaded guilty to 3 counts of making indecent images of children. The ex-presenter behaved in bad faith in continuing to take his salary despite knowing what he had done, BBC Chair Samir Shah said in a letter to the staff last month. And now it's time to pay some bills. And it's our last set of headlines. And our last set of headlines, folks. Ukraine strikes Moscow in biggest drone attack to date. So Ukraine struck the Moscow region on Tuesday in its biggest drone attack so far, killing at least 1 woman, wrecking dozens of homes and forcing around 50 flights to be diverted from airports. Russia said it destroyed at least 20 Ukrainian attack drones as they swarmed over the Moscow region. Children with SCN make up...
That was a jump from Russian to SCN children. All right.
That was a mistake. That's not supposed to be there. More than 70 drones were also drowned over Russia's Brent region and tens more over other regions. Russia's defense ministry said there was no damage or casualties reported there. Our next headline. Mel Stride knocked out of race to succeed Rishi Sunak as Conservative leader. Ex-cabinet minister Mel Stride has been knocked out of the contest to succeed Rishi Sunak as Conservative leader. He failed to make the cut as the contest was narrowed down to 4 candidates on Tuesday evening. Votes for the 5 candidates who had made it through to the second round were 33 for former Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick, 28 ex-Business Secretary Kemi Badenoch, 21 for ex-Foreign Secretary James Cleverly, and 21 for Tom Tudjant. I know how to say that name. How do you say that again? Because I've said it before. Anyway. And 16 for former work and pension security, Mr. Stride. The results means that the 4 with the highest number of votes go through to the next stage of the race, where the contenders will take part in a series of events at the Tory annual rally in Birmingham, which starts at the end of the month. Conservative MPs will then stage more votes on October the 9th and 10th to draw up a shortlist of the 2 candidates to put to party members. The ballot of party members will be conducted via secure online voting. It will close at 5 p.m. on Thursday, October 31st, with the results being announced on Saturday, the 2nd of November. Only members who have been a member for 90 days or more prior to the ballot closing and have been an active member at the time of the nominations for candidates opening will be eligible to vote. And our last headline of the day is hurricane warnings in effect as U.S. Gulf Coast braces for tropical storms, Storm Francine. Communities along the U.S. Gulf Coast are bracing for possible impact as Tropical Storm Francine is expected to become a hurricane later in the day on Tuesday and make landfall in Louisiana the following morning. The storm has been moving northward. The National Hurricane Center said it is expected to be just offshore the coasts of northern eastern Mexico and southern Texas by Tuesday evenings. The U.S. National Weather Service said the storm was expected to bring life-threatening storm surge, heavy rainfall, and hurricane-force winds to much of the southern Louisiana and the region this week, as well as risk of considerable flash flooding. And it's time to pay more bills and get into the reaction. All right, welcome to the reaction, people, where I'll read out some sports headlines for you. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this must have been early hours in the morning. FIFA World Cup in South America and Paraguay beat Brazil 1-0. And there was international football. The United States of America and New Zealand drew 1-0. And Mexico and Canada drew 0-0. Oh, Wednesday. That would have been through the night, early hours of the morning, different time zone stuff. In Europe, in the UEFA Nations League, there was also games. Latvia beat Faroe Islands 1-0. Georgia beat Albania 1-0. Malta beat Andorra 1-0. Czech Republic beat the Ukraine 3-2. England beat Finland 2-0. Hungary and Bosnia drew 0-0. Netherlands and Germany drew 2-2. North Macedonia beat Armenia 2-0. And Greece beat the Republic of Ireland 2-0. As far as England's results, Harry Kane, he marked his 100th cap with 2 goals, like he said. The first came in the 57th minute and the second was on the 76th. Finland's goalkeeper denied him several times, but he got there in the end. The win puts England second in the Nations League group, behind Greece on goal difference. The interim England manager Lee Carsley praised Kane's performance and said the team is moving in the right direction. England's next league match is against Greece on October 10th. And that big draw with Netherlands and Germany, that was it, 2-2. Davy Klaassen and Denzel Dumfries scored for Netherlands. Davy Selke and Joshua Kimmich found in it for Germany. Both teams had chances to win the match, but neither could find the decisive goal. Martin Odegaard is out of the derby. Right, Brent?
Yep.
Hate to see it. Who's replacing him?
Don't know. Solid answer. I don't know.
Great answer. We look forward to it, man. Let's get into done it here. Wrap it if you want. Should it?
No, let's pick a done here before we go. We finals one song.
Things women pray for.
Okay. Let's see what this is.
I don't know what this is, folks.
Man, would you like to marry?
Somebody that is tall, is chocolate,
Is what?
chocolate, good looking, hard working. He treats me as a queen.
He treats you as a queen?
Yes. He loves me and take care of me. Probably we can just have just one child. And then he loves me more than even his mother.
Will love you more than his mother.
Yes, he will wash my clothes,
will
pamper
wash your
me. Yes. I'll have access to his bank account.
Wait. Can you hear me? You said you will have access to his
Bank account.
You
Yes,
will get access
There's
to
no.
his bank account.
Yes, sir. He doesn't take decision without involving me.
He cannot take decision without involving you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the truth,
And then he must not cheat on me.
He must not cheat on you.
Yes, sir.
He take decision. Every decision he must
He
consult
involve
you.
me. Yes, I must be
He will
involved
love you more than his mother.
more than his mother.
Then what of his money? Who will hold it for him?
I.
You will hold his money for him.
Yes, sir.
That is a man you want to marry.
Yes, sir.
That is a man you want to marry.
That's my spec.
That is your spec.
My spec.
That is your spec.
Yes, sir.
That is your spec.
My spec, sir.
Longer road. Please start the
That's
quality.
a
What
spec,
kind of
man.
man would you like to marry? What kind of man would you like to marry?
Somebody that is tall.
Big up
It's
women
chocolate.
with standards, man. I think you're allowed to have your spec, man.
If you don't ask, right?
If you don't ask, you don't get. I sent you something on the email quickly. Play it for me quickly.
All right. Oops. All right. Let's see.
Sign up to Pornhub.
Boop.
Christy sent me this. So she said, I want to see what you think about it.
Yeah,
I ain't seen
haven't
it.
seen this.
Did she send it?
Oh shit, big bully out here. Big bully outside. Oh shit.
Oh, they're dashing things at him and that. You know what, yeah? Can I just say, yeah? Whoever threw that at that biker is rude. Don't antagonize, man, and you're not in the front. Like, whoever threw that weren't involved in the standoff, but you're trying to antagonize him. You can't, that is crazy. I would go mad, you know? You're not doing the maths. The brother that was doing the standoff with and the other man's got the knife, the man's doing the standoff with him. Cool. They're engaged, innit? Someone else has tried to dash something at my man. Imagine you hit him in his forehead and he got angry and thing. And then he wants to be the aggressor. He wants to come stab me up or something like that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Let us have our standoff. Like, that was crazy to me.
I see it differently.
Go on. How do you see it?
I see it as the man has a knife in his hand, and you want to lick him.
know what? Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah, but he's not the one. It's not the one that's fighting him doing it. Say that again, Ed. Is that Ed?
That's Jackie.
But not a man.
Yeah, but it's Wednesday, so she identifies as a man. Jackie.
Oh, is that us we can hear in the background?
No, it's Jackie. Hold up. Jackie.
Morning.
There you go.
Was you saying something, Jackie?
No, I wasn't. I am now.
You all right?
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Key plug.
Hey.
If everyone, do you know back in the days when on the radio station they pull up the track and they say if I don't get X amount of missed calls, I'm not going to play the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need people to subscribe to my YouTube channel,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
I'm going to report this channel.
Did you say
There's a
what
couple
you're gonna
categories
report
that you
this
guys
one?
can put in.
Yeah. What's your
Couple boxes
YouTube
you
channel?
tick.
Can you put it in the chat so that
Yeah, I'll
people
put it in
can
the
see
chat.
it?
Yeah, I will do.
And then I'll
Thanks
put
in
it in
advance, everyone.
I'll put it in the description of the
You
video.
know what? I've got a
whatnot.
link for you, Brent, that you can post for them. Yeah.
Whilst you're here, Jackie, do you wanna? And yeah, cool. You post any link. That's fine. Do you wanna share some insight on who told me that I like to pander to Margs a lot?
So the purpose of my YouTube channel is called Before You Leave, and it's more so to create conversations with different generations and conversations about community. So those are the things that we focus on. And one of the big ones that I've released is one with my dad. But when I come on, I'll talk about that later.
All right. So when are we seeing
Any
you?
questions, Marks?
Pardon?
So I know when Emmanuel can fit me in.
All right. Okay. So it's on Emmanuel. Go on, Marks.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, I've got a college thing, a university application form, Platinum Education Services, yeah, and I told you that I've been doing it. I've been pushing them on Pen Game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's free uni courses, college courses that you can go get education. It's government funded. It's absolutely free.
Yeah.
You can go and make something of yourself.
Yeah.
All types of courses.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna push the link somewhere in the
Amazing.
Discord.
Yeah. Send it
and
to
the
me
thing.
so I can actually put it. Mention it again tomorrow. Mention it again on Friday and put the link up.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
All right. Thank you very much.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp. But it's serious stuff. It's all totally free. So if you're out of work and you need some education, you need something to do with your life, sign up. Go and make something of yourself.
Okay. Lovely. All right. Jackie, are you gonna send the link? Why are you sending it
No,
to?
no.
You just send it to the
I'm
WhatsApp.
new to Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where should I
Not
put
just
it?
Discord, but YouTube. The YouTube chat.
The actual, bear with me. I'm doing it now.
Not even prepared. Yet you want to report this channel.
So one of the topics I spoke about was the one that Stacey mentioned about public grieving
Yeah.
and whether it's right to post people up, whether, you take one picture of them and then when they pass, you post it up.
Yeah. And it's fantastic, by the way.
The picture's not too bad. The crazy thing is the text messages, man. I feel like that's it's so intrusive. Even though they're dead and they're not here no more, it's like you couldn't wait.
Yeah.
But there's people that do it positively though. I've seen people that do the whole, hey, I love you too, and it's probably 4 or 5 months ago. Whether they write, I just spoke to them.
Yeah. Don't do that to me, boy. Get off I love yous.
All right, Jackie, you're gonna pull up again tomorrow and plug the same thing.
I will do.
Yeah, but not at the end of the show. Makes no sense.
No, I had an airport run. That's why.
What?
At the airport.
I had an airport run.
Yeah, but you need to prioritize things, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear him. He's right, Jackie.
All right, tomorrow we'll do it. We'll go again.
All right, Jackie.
All right. Thank you. Mark, you're the best.
That sounds
Later.
Bye. Panda.com.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's
Who's
done it. Yeah.
not here with that?
I'm not giving that woman down there. She's allowed to pray for what she wants, man. She's allowed to have her own standards. The biker guy, the guy with the knife's definitely done that here. You let a man with 2 fists just come with his 2 long and threaten you and bad you up.
He wasn't about it.
Who wasn't about it?
The biker guy.
That's why he's done that here.
And because he had seen. he'd obviously seen other people that we can't see, like coming closer,
Okay, yeah.
right? So he's like, all right, if I look to juke up this one, because this one dares to basically square off. How dare he? I might get off my bike and I might get like, yeah.
The whole reason why his knife's so big is to scare people.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want to use that knife.
Yeah,
That looked like Oxford Street or something like that. He was not bitsing at you up in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
No chance.
yeah,
Like, never. That's not his story.
yeah.
he was never going to do
Yeah,
that.
he was definitely not on it. Definitely not on it.
Yeah, he's definitely done that, man. All right, let's wrap this up now.
All right, I've already pressed it.
All right. Well, today...
I'll push it again.
yeah. All right, man. That is the end of another great show, man. Today we discussed in some of our headlines that there's millions of pensioners, man. They're losing their winter fuel cash, man. Labour don't care. Labour does not care. They want us to freeze to death. In Avenue St. Lucia's teaching their indigenous Creole language. Yeah,
It's actually Creole.
is that how you spell Creole?
So yes and no. They've done that. I don't know why they've done it that way. I'm guessing that's how it's spelled, but it's Creole. And you know Creole. It's
know
just that it
Creole.
wasn't spelled that way, and that's why. Because some people would correcting you, but they don't know what you're reading. It wasn't spelled the way that you can see it in your head.
This is not my fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault. I'm just letting people know.
Yeah, it's
your
not
fault.
my fault.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
way, this is
He
what it
knows
says.
Creole. Yeah.
I know what Creole is.
He knows it fluently. He can speak it
I
fluently.
can speak it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so now they're doing Creole in St. Lucia. Gang.
Exactly.
We never had no word on road or asking for a friend or People's Journal. But in avenues, Ukraine got drone strikes in Moscow. So,
Yeah,
you know,
and the SEN kids, unfortunately, are in the midst of it.
you got to take the small victories where you can.
100%.
And there's hurricane warnings off the coast of Mexico. So, yeah, be afraid, be very afraid. And in topic of the day, we spoke about what success looks like to us. That was a good conversation. And Ed jumped on the Discord and helped us out and got involved in that. And yeah, man, it was the end of a great show.
He's out.
I'm out.
All right. Tomorrow.
I deserve a break, though.
Oh, 100%. Tomorrow we are going to announce the details of the TDA link up at the Ned on the 28th.
Yes, make sure you come. It's good. It's been good vibes.
It's very, 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 very good.
Every time it's been... Actually, it's a really, really good vibe down there.
Yeah. I look forward to those particular Fridays.
Because I don't really go out. So that's when I'm going to get my shit off. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
Yeah, man. It's fun.
100%. And Margs, please wish him Journey Mercies. Please wish him a good time. Hit him up on socials. Make sure when it is that he puts up his stories, you go, you love it, you share it, do that, all the bits and bits. He's going to continually share the content that I will continue putting up.
Yeah,
Even if he's on holiday, he's
just been a different time zone.
100%.
But it will get there. We'll get there again.
100%. We're going to miss him, but he shall return. He's not going to be going snorkeling with sharks or bungee jumping.
I can't guarantee that.
He can't promise that. He
I
can't,
can't
he
guarantee
can't
that.
promise that. All right, bet.
Maybe not snorkeling with sharks, yeah, but I think I want to bungee. If I can find a bungee, I'm going to bungee. I ain't going to lie to you.
Even if it's a third world country.
I'm not going to go first.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going first. But hopefully I'll get it done. I can't wait, man. You're not going to see Black Boy Joy. Who's this?
Nobody.
Nope.
All right.
All right. Peace out, guys. I'll see you soon, man.
Later.